guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a bookstore vlog. I'm so excited. I feel like I say this every video, but it's been a really long time since I've been to the bookstore. It's definitely been since way before I moved, and I moved almost 3 weeks ago. So that is a long time for me. There's a lot of new releases that have come out recently, so I want to browse around those. I don't really know anything in particular, but I know once I get there I'll see a lot of books that I recognize and want to purchase. So I have an hour drive. Like I said, I moved, so I live in a completely different city now, and there's no bookstores here besides the library. But yeah, I have 2 bookstores I want to go to for sure. I will be doing that. I feel like I usually only go to 1 bookstore in these videos, so we're doing 2 today. I'm really excited. I have an hour drive ahead of me. I'm going to listen to A Court of Wings and Ruin. You guys, it is the 20th. Yeah, it's the 20th of June, and I haven't even read a full book yet this month, which is so crazy. I had a huge TBR. A Court of Wings and Ruin was on my TBR for May, and I really wanted to read it because obviously it's the ACOTAR series. I want to continue it. I loved A Court of Mist and Furies. Yeah, I've been reading that literally all month. Like, just the craziness of moving, and I've also just have not wanted to pick up a book. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm finally like getting into A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm 60% through, so I'm really trying to like push through and hopefully read some more books by the end of this month. I so badly want to read Ruthless Vows and also Ballad of Never After, and I was so eager to start A Little Life as well. I raved about it in my TBR jar video, so I don't know, I just like, I have a lot of goals, and we're just gonna go buy more books to make myself feel better. Anyways, I am gonna head to the city, and I will let you guys know when I get there. I think I'm gonna stop and get some coffee first though, so that's the first stop. Hey guys, I just finished up in both bookstores and I did a lot of damage. I feel guilty, but I also am like, I haven't gone book shopping in a month, so my bookshelves definitely could use some more books. My TBR cart does look a little bit empty, I will say. But yeah, now I have more options to choose from. I got a lot of popular books that are going around at the moment, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna head home. I will do the book haul when I get back to my house. We can be in my reading room, be all cozy and all of that. So I am gonna head home. I will see you guys when I get there. Hi guys, I have made it home. I changed, I'm in some comfier clothes and we can finally do our book haul here. I went to 2 different bookstores. Like I told you guys, I went to Barnes first at the mall, got 4 books at Barnes, and then I went to Schuler's, which is a like independent bookstore in Grand Rapids. So if you live in the Grand Rapids area, I would definitely go check it out. It's so cute. They just have so many cute like bookish things. They also have jelly cats there, which I did not realize those were so expensive. Like a small little one is like $20, which is just crazy, but I could not bring myself to pay that much money for a jelly cat, for a little stuffed animal, but they are cute. I will go through the ones that I bought at Barnes first, and then we can go through the other ones. So there was a few books that I definitely wanted to buy on top of these, but I had to refrain. They had a really big summer display, like a bunch of summer books. So I saw this cover and I thought it was so pretty. So this is called My Magnolia Summer by Victoria Benton Frank. This is what the cover looks like. I thought it was so cute. There's also a blurb on here from Ellen Hildebrand. It says, "This enchanting novel will bring romance and sunshine to your summer reading list." I haven't even read the back. I honestly have no idea what it's about. I don't know. It looks super cute, so I'm excited to get into that one. Definitely want to read that like on the boat or at the beach or something. The second book that I picked up was Butcher and Blackbird. This is super popular. I'm sure if you watch anything book related like YouTube, TikTok, you have seen this book everywhere. This is a romance between 2 serial killers. I think it's like they both kill other serial killers, so they're technically like doing something good. I'm pretty sure that's the premise of this. So I think it's a dark romance maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I would assume so given the premise of the story. I've seen so many good things about this. I'm not quite sure if it's something I'm gonna be into, but I really want to read it just because I've heard the romance is so good. So yeah. Also the new one just came out. I think it's called Leather and Lark, so if I end up liking it, then I will have to pick up that one. The third romance I picked up was Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is such a popular book. I feel like this is like an OG series. So this is the first book in the Addicted series. The reason that I got this is because so many people have said that this is like Magnolia Parks. And if you know, Magnolia Parks is one of my all-time favorite series. Genuinely like one of my favorite series ever. I really want to feel those feelings again, and I just have a series that I'm like so obsessed with the same way. So I decided I want to start this. So this is, like I said, this is the first book. I think there's like 8 books in the series. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like there's a lot of books in the series. They both have addictions that they're trying to overcome, and they obviously spark up a romance throughout that. I also think that the whole series is on Kindle Unlimited, so if it is, then that will be really nice, but I still like to have the physical copies as well. Okay, so the next book that I got was Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. So I actually just I've heard a lot of people talk about this, but I specifically heard a YouTuber talk about it. I don't know which one it was, but she explained the premise of it. I think it was Rachel Catherine actually. She explained the premise of it and it just sounded super interesting. So this is a fantasy book. It's more of a cozy fantasy, but the main character, Emily Wilde, she is super smart. She's really into like her studies. It says that she's a professor, so she's really good at her studies, but her social life is not the best. So I think she meets this guy and his social life is really good, but his studies are not really are not as good as hers. So they kind of spark up a romance. I heard a lot of good things. All these books that I bought, I feel like I've heard other people talk about, but I want to know the hype, you know? And it looks like this is a super quick book as well. It's only 300 pages for a fantasy. I feel like that's kind of crazy. So those are the books that I got at Barnes & Noble, and then I went to the Schuler's bookstore. I got 2 other books. Oh, I also got a bookmark from Barnes as well. So the 2 books that I got from Schuler's, I am also really excited for. The first one is kind of crazy that I bought this book, but I've heard so many good things and I want to love this author so badly. So the first book I bought was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. You guys, I've heard so many good things about this book, and the cover is also gorgeous. Like literally, who would not want this on their bookshelf? If you've watched my channel, I read Part of Your World, did not love it. Like honestly, really disliked that book. I've tried to start Yours Truly. I still haven't gotten that far into it. There's so much craze over this author, and obviously it's like for a good reason, and I want to fit in with that. I'm just like hoping Part of Your World was just a fluke and I just didn't like that one specifically, and I'll like her other books. I have Yours Truly on my TBR for this month. I'm really hoping that I can get to it, and then hopefully this one as well. The premise of this is that both of the main characters have had like exes, and once they break up with their exes, their exes end up finding the love of their life. So they think they like both have this curse on them, and they say like, well, if we date then we can maybe cancel it out, which sounds super interesting. This book is really thick though. This is 400 pages. The last book that I bought is another very popular one right now, and that is Heartless Hunter. This is by Kristen Cicarelli. I think maybe that's how you say it. Another gorgeous cover. This is so pretty. This is a YA fantasy book, and I've been seeing this go around everywhere. Apparently in other countries it's called The Crimson Moth. I don't really know, but I believe this is a romantasy. So there's a romance in here. I honestly don't even know the premise of this at all. I just know a ton of YouTubers are talking about it right now. I want to see what the craze is. Even if I don't get to it for a little bit, I still want to know. I feel like that's gonna be me for a little bit with reading ACOTAR. You guys, this book is so large. Like, I actually got through a good amount today listening to the audiobook. That's the first time I've ever listened to the audiobook for ACOTAR for the series, just because I always felt like it would be way too complex to understand through audiobook, but it was. But I also am like, okay, as long as I get like the main plot points, I feel like I'll be okay. I'm 71% into the book now. I got through 10% listening to the audiobook today, so I'm really hoping I can finish it either today or tomorrow. I don't know, but it's taking me so long to get through. That's why I haven't been posting. I feel like I've been so absent on YouTube and posting just because I've been in such a slump. Hopefully these new books will motivate me and just like get me in the mindset to read. I think that is all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little bookstore shopping vlog slash haul. Again, if you have any recommendations for books, let me know. Comment them down below. One thing I was going to mention actually is that I really want to buy the Hunger Games books or series, because I've never read the Hunger Games before, which is kind of crazy. I feel like everyone read those. The series that I read in middle school was The Maze Runner, and I loved The Maze Runner, so I wasn't really like a Hunger Games reader. I love the movies so much. I feel like I could watch those literally once a month, and I just love the Hunger Games so much. So I really want to read it. Each book was like $15, and I was like, I feel like I can find that on Amazon for way cheaper. I didn't buy them, but I really want to buy them and read them. One thing I will say though is that the covers definitely need an upgrade. I feel like the covers are just kind of boring. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!